Hey everyone, it's CJ here, and if you're serious about dominating Google in 2025, you absolutely need to know what's in this video. The SEO game is changing faster than ever, and the old tactics? Yeah, they just don't cut it anymore. Google's rolling out some major updates, and most people are either clueless or completely ignoring them. These updates can make or break your entire online presence. When you understand how to adapt and leverage these changes, you gain a massive advantage. In this video, I'm breaking down the 5 most critical Google updates you absolutely cannot ignore if you want to win in 2025. So buckle up, get ready to take some notes, and let's unlock the secrets to SEO success in 2025. Alright, let's dive into the first game changer, user intent. Now, you've probably heard me talk about keywords before, and yeah, they're still important. But here's the thing, Google's getting smarter. They don't just care about matching words on a page anymore. They want to understand the why behind the search. Think about it. When someone types in best laptops 2025, are they just looking for a random list? Probably not. They might be a college student needing a powerful machine for design work, a business professional looking for portability, or a gamer seeking top-notch graphics. The keyword is just the tip of the iceberg. The real gold lies in understanding the user's motivation. So how do you master user intent? It starts with putting yourself in the searcher's shoes. Don't just target keywords blindly. Ask yourself, why is someone searching for this? What problem are they trying to solve? What information do they need to make a decision? Let's say you're a fitness coach and you want to rank for weight loss tips. Instead of creating generic content, dig deeper into the user intent. By understanding their specific needs, you can create laser-focused content that resonates deeply and ranks higher. Remember, Google's ultimate goal is to provide the best possible experience for its users. By focusing on user intent, you're not just playing the SEO game, you're winning it. Let's talk about content specifically, the kind of content that's going to dominate in 2025 and beyond. I'm talking about in-depth, comprehensive content that leaves your audience saying, wow, that's exactly what I was looking for. Google wants to see that you're providing real value, and that means going deep. Think of it this way. Would you rather read a short, generic article that leaves you with more questions than answers, or a well-researched, in-depth guide that covers every angle and provides actionable insights? Now, when I say in-depth, I'm talking about aiming for at least 2,000 words, and often even more depending on the topic. This allows you to cover a subject comprehensively, answer common questions, and establish yourself as an authority in your niche. But it's not just about word count, it's about delivering value with every sentence. Think of your content as a complete resource. Break down complex topics into digestible chunks, use clear and concise language, and support your points with data, examples, and case studies. Remember, people are coming to your content to learn something new, solve a problem, or make a decision. Make sure your content delivers on that promise. Use visuals like images, infographics, and videos to break up the text and make your content more engaging. When you create in-depth content, you're not just creating a blog post or a web page, you're creating an experience for your audience. So ditch the thin content and embrace the power of in-depth comprehensive guides. Chapter 3, Optimize Core Web Vitals, Speed Up Your Site, or Get Left Behind. Let's talk about something that's been a major ranking factor for a while now, but it's becoming even more critical in 2025 Core Web Vitals. These are a set of metrics that measure your website's loading speed, interactivity, and visual stability. Basically, how smooth and enjoyable the user experience is. Think about it. Have you ever landed on a website that took forever to load? What did you do? You probably hit the back button and went to a competitor's site, right? They want to send their users to websites that offer a fast, seamless, and enjoyable browsing experience. Now, there are 3 main core web vitals you need to focus on. Largest contentful paint, first input delay, and cumulative layout shift. Largest contentful paint measures how long it takes for the main content of your page to load. First input delay measures how quickly your site responds to user interactions like clicking a button or scrolling. And cumulative layout shift measures how much your page elements shift around as the page loads, which can be super annoying for users. So, how do you optimize for these metrics? Well, there are a few key things you can do. First and foremost, optimize your images. Compress your images, use modern image formats like WebP, and implement lazy loading, which means images only load when they're needed. Make sure your website is mobile friendly. Another important factor is your website's hosting. Finally, use tools like Google PageSpeed Insights and GT Metrics to analyze your site's performance and identify areas for improvement. When your website loads quickly, responds instantly, and provides a smooth browsing experience, people are more likely to stick around, engage with your content, and ultimately, convert into customers. Chapter 4. Strengthen your EEAT, build trust and authority in Google's eyes. Now let's talk about a concept that's super important for SEO, especially in industries like healthcare, finance, and anything that requires a high level of trust, EEAT. This stands for expertise, experience, authority, and trustworthiness. And it's basically Google's way of assessing how credible and reliable your website is. Think of it this way. If you were looking for medical advice, would you trust a random blog post or a website run by a board-certified doctor? The answer is obvious, right? Google wants to surface websites that are created by experts, backed by experience, and have a proven track record of trustworthiness. So how do you strengthen your EEAT? Well, it starts with showcasing your expertise. If you have authors writing for your website, make sure they have detailed author bios that highlight their credentials, experience, and areas of expertise. Link to their social media profiles, publications, or any other relevant information that establishes their authority. Make sure your content is well-researched and cites credible sources. Link to reputable websites, studies, and data to support your arguments, and show Google that your information is accurate and trustworthy. Encourage satisfied customers to leave reviews on platforms like Google My Business, Yelp, and Trustpilot. Respond to reviews, both positive and negative, in a professional and helpful manner. Make sure your website is secure and trustworthy. Use HTTPS encryption. Keep your software up to date and clearly display your contact information and privacy policy. By focusing on EEAT, you're not just improving your SEO, you're building a brand that people can trust and rely on. Chapter 5. Diversify content types, engage your audience, and boost your rankings. Let's talk about keeping things fresh and engaging with content diversification. Google loves to see websites that offer a variety of content formats because it keeps users engaged and coming back for more. Think about it. Do you consume content in the same way every single day? Probably not. Some days you might be in the mood for a quick blog post, while other days, you might prefer watching a video or listening to a podcast. By diversifying your content types, you cater to different learning styles and preferences, which helps you reach a wider audience. So, what are some of the different content formats you can experiment with? Well, blog posts are a great foundation, but don't be afraid to branch out into video marketing. Create engaging videos that explain complex topics, provide tutorials, or simply entertain your audience. Video is incredibly powerful for driving engagement and building brand awareness. Another great option is podcasting. Podcasts are a great way to connect with your audience on a more personal level and establish yourself as an expert in your niche. Infographics are another fantastic way to present information in a visually appealing and easy-to-digest format. And don't forget about interactive content like quizzes, polls, and calculators. The key here is to experiment with different content formats and see what resonates best with your audience. By providing a variety of content formats, you create a richer and more dynamic experience for your users, which can lead to increased brand loyalty, higher conversion rates, and ultimately greater SEO success. Spark your SEO success, take action, and dominate the rankings. There you have it, the 5 Google updates everyone's ignoring, but you won't. Remember, SEO is a marathon, not a sprint. If you're ready to dominate Google rankings in 2025, start implementing these strategies today. Hit that like button if you found this helpful, and don't forget to subscribe to SEO Sparks for weekly SEO and digital marketing insights. Drop a comment below. Which strategy are you excited to try first? Let's spark your SEO success together.